Hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's hump day. We're getting over it today, on our way to the weekend. Couldn't be more excited about that. Hopefully, you're doing well. Hopefully, the beginning of the week has done some good things for you. Hopefully, it's not been too Monday or too Tuesday. But either way, we're through it this week. We're going to be getting over the hump today, and the weekend is almost here. You got this. You got this. Hey, good morning, Donna. Good to see you here this morning. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. Thank you very much, especially anybody who's seeing us over on Instagram, because it still continues to be a little bit weird for me because so here's the deal. If you're not watching this on Instagram, it makes no sense to you that the last couple of days I've been just talking about this. Usually I like shooting in more of a wide screen just because I like to add the slides and some other things or whatever. Works well on YouTube, works well on Facebook. Maybe it's not the best aspect ratio for Instagram, but that's kind of where we're going. But now it's kind of making me do the longer extended ratio for Instagram, which again makes sense, but I haven't been able to figure it out yet as far as trying to get the slides in and making it look good. But you know what? We'll do our best. We'll do our best. That's what we do here, right? Well, that's right. We do here. Hey, good morning, Caleb. Good to see you here this morning. Appreciate you being here. Again, appreciate you being here. Doesn't matter if you're watching us live very, very early in the morning or whether you're catching us later in the day, watching us later in the week. It doesn't matter. Just happy you're along for this journey of positivity that we're on with this show. So what are we talking about on this day? It is Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. Well, let's start with a little bit of this day in Disney history, because on this day, back in 1957, the Walt Disney Company was sold on the New York Stock Exchange. It was first listed on this day. Let me see if I can zoom in here so you can take a look. So you can see here the actual stock price was $2.50. Boy, wish I'd bought then. $2.50 for a piece of Disney stock. We own Disney stock. We did not get it for $2.50. Not even close. But yeah, on this day, it was first listed on the New York Stock Exchange. I think that's a pretty cool milestone for the Walt Disney Company. Absolutely, 100%. So yeah, just a little note. Also, you may notice my hat. I wear this fairly regularly. It's my Disney Plus hat. Well, on this day in 2019, yes, Disney Plus was launched. Yeah. What will we do without Disney Plus as Disney fans? We love Disney Plus. I mean, could there be more things on there? Of course. Could there be some things are there some things on there that we don't necessarily need? Of course, as there are with every streaming platform. But again, that's all relative. Some things that I wish were on Disney Plus, you may not care about. Some things that I don't care about on Disney Plus, maybe some of your favorite things. Doesn't really matter. But either way, man, amazing day for Disney Plus to debut. And especially if you think just a few months later after that, when the pandemic hit, thank goodness for Disney Plus, right? As many of us were stuck at home just trying to fill the time. And we were able to watch many of our favorite Disney movies, Disney shows, whatever it might be, to kind of get us through that period, right? Yeah. And I'm wearing my Disney Plus hat. It is a Disney Plus launch hat. As you can see, this is, I can't show you the back of it as I'm on camera here, but I took a picture of it, and you can see the back of it actually has the date, 2019, when Disney Plus debuted. So yeah, a very happy Disney Plus debut day. Go ahead, get out and watch something on Disney Plus today. Absolutely, 100%. We will probably be watching something on Disney Plus Day. There's a pretty good chance of that, because there's a pretty good chance of that on any given day. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, today happens to be National Chicken Soup for the Soul Day. Yes, basically, it's a day to find whatever gives you comfort and makes your body feel good, your mental status feel good, just feel better about what's going on. It could be a big warm hug. It could be, yes, a bowl of chicken soup, a literal bowl of chicken soup does, but it is very comforting, makes you feel good. It could be sitting and watching some Disney Plus wrapped in a warm blanket. Man, it's still cold here down in Florida. Not as cold as yesterday. Well, I'd say that here where we are. There are some places actually in Central Florida where it's actually colder this morning than it was yesterday. But it's still pretty chilly. It's in the 40s. I just got back from a run. It's not as cold as yesterday. It's not as windy as yesterday, but it still is in the 40s down here. So it's still pretty cold. Nice bowl of chicken soup, nice blanket, nice watching of Disney Plus, maybe streaming your favorite show, whatever. That would be all very, very good way to celebrate Chicken Soup for the Soul Day. Maybe chicken soup for your soul is getting out for happy hour. Well, it is National Happy Hour Day. So yeah, get out and enjoy a happy hour with your friends, your family, whatever it might be. There it is really good. Yes, I did see that, Caleb. Yes, there was the teaser trailer for Toy Story 5. It's amazing. Check it out. You can find it all over the place. It looks great. I'm very excited. I know some people are like, Toy Story 3 should have been the end of it. Fine. I'm very excited for Toy Story 5. When we were at, was it Destination D23, we got to see basically the first opening sequence of Toy Story 5, and it looked fantastic. And then we've learned some other things about it and some of the characters and everything. Very, very excited for that movie. So yes, check out that teaser trailer for Toy Story 5. If you're on the fence a little bit about whether this movie will be good and something you want to see, that might help kind of push you into the direction of checking it out. So thanks, Caleb. I'm glad you brought that up. Anyway, back to happy hour. Yeah. Get out to your favorite establishment or just sit at home and have a happy hour. You don't need to go out and purchase things anywhere. You can have a happy hour right at home. But yeah, oftentimes if you're getting out at a place, happy hour, of course, great prices on drinks, great prices on some of the food there. If you can get out and get with your crew, again, friends, family, whatever it might be, co-workers, doesn't matter. Get out and enjoy happy hour on this happy hour day. And of course, happy hour is usually considered with adult beverages, but you don't have to have adult beverages because if it's not your thing, definitely there you can have whatever you want. Enjoy a happy hour today. Maybe with your happy hour, you can enjoy something else that would be comfort food or what is it? Chicken soup for the soul. It's not really chicken soup, but it's pretty darn good. It's pretty darn comforting. It is National French Dip Day. Do you like a French dip? I do. French dip basically is an roast beef sandwich, usually on obviously a French roll. It can be an Italian roll, but it's a French dip, so more of a French roll. And then served with an au jus, basically a beef sauce that you can dip it in, as the name says, to kind of soften it up and add flavor and enjoyment. And it is a very, very comforting and wonderful, wonderful sandwich. Today's a day to enjoy your French dip. Absolutely. Cool. Have one today. Or maybe this is more your thing. Maybe your chicken soup for the soul. Again, not actually chicken soup, and this is the specific holiday of the day. It is National Pizza with the Works, except Anchovies Day. Yes, the whole thing. Pizza with the works, except Anchovies Day. Sure. I do like pizza with the works. I like all the stuff. Everything you see here in that picture, and there can be more. I'm actually okay with anchovies, by the way. But since it's without Anchovies Day, pizza with the works, without Anchovies Day, you can, we'll take them off for this time. But yeah, pizza with the works. What do you consider the works? Some people, the works is like, just give me a couple meats on there. I'm good. That's the works for me. But pizza with the works usually has everything. It has obviously the sauce, the cheese, whatever meats you want on there. And then you throw in all the veggies, the green peppers, the mushrooms, the tomatoes, and all the stuff. I enjoy it. Pizza with the works, except Anchovies Day. Enjoy. Yeah, why not? Very comforting and very delicious. And I know, well, Scott will eat any pizza. He'd prefer, the works for him is pretty much pepperoni. That's what the works is for him. But he's probably not turning down that pizza. He may pick a few things off it, but he's probably not turning down that pizza because he just loves pizza. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, if it is your birthday today, a very, very happy birthday to you. Here are some of the amazing people you celebrate your birthday with. How about the great sportscaster Al Michaels? He turns 81 today, born on this day in 1944. He's been an announcer in the sports industry since 1971. He, of course, called the Miracle on Ice when the U.S. hockey team beat the Russian team back at the 1980 Olympics. Do you believe in miracles? Yes, that was him, of course. He's called many, many baseball games. As a matter of fact, he is in the National Baseball Hall of Fame. He was the Ford Frick Award winner for broadcasting. He is also more famous recently for being a football announcer. He is also in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He won the Pete Rozelle TV Award. For that, he's won multiple Emmys. And by the way, just a note for this, he is also the reason why Oswald is back with the Walt Disney Company. If you know the story of Oswald, Walt Disney lost him before he created Mickey Mouse to basically the Universal because there was somebody, he signed a bad contract essentially and wanted to kind of contain the rights. And they're like, nope, we're not going to do that. We're keeping the character. We're kicking you out. And so basically that's what happened. Well, back when when NBC started taking on Sunday Night Football, they really wanted Al Michaels and John Madden to come together to NBC. But Al Michaels was still under contract with ABC. So they worked out a deal. There were some financial things in regards to it as well. But part of the deal that was worked out was that the Walt Disney Company would get the rights to Oswald again, back from Universal, just giving a nice nod to Walt and one of his original characters. So that is how Al Michaels is a significant piece of how Oswald. Well, there's going to be some new. I'm not sure if it's shorts or a movie they're coming out. I think it's a movie that Jon Favreau is putting together. But also occasionally you can see Oswald in the parks. That's how Oswald has come back to the Walt Disney Company, and we couldn't be more happy about that for sure. So happy birthday to Al Michaels. Happy birthday to Megan Mullally. She turned 67 today, born this day in 1958. You may know her best as Karen from Will and Grace, where she received 8 Emmy nominations and a couple Emmy wins for that role, but she's been on many, 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 many other television shows, recurring characters, cameos, guest stars, and actually being a piece of some of those shows, including one of our favorites, Parks and Rec. She's been on 30 Rock, so many shows. Funny woman. She's great. Love her. Happy birthday to Megan Mullally. Happy birthday to the great Ryan Gosling. He turns 45 today, born on this day in 1980. Of course, started off with the Disney Company in the all-new Mickey Mouse Club. That's right, back in the 90s. But then has gone on to an amazing film career. The Notebook, of course, Barbie, La La Land. He's won a Golden Globe. He's been nominated for 3 Academy Awards. Like I said, he's won a Golden Globe. He's been nominated 5 times. Amazing. And coming up here now, I think is still currently filming Star Wars Starfighter. He's about to become a part of the Star Wars universe. So really cool. Happy birthday to Ryan Gosling. Finally, last but definitely not least, happy birthday to Anne Hathaway. She turns 43 today, born on this day in 1982. Of course, you may know her as Mia, the Princess of Genovia from the Princess Diaries movies, which again, I believe there's another one of those coming out too. Also from the Devil Wears Prada, there's a second Devil Wears Prada coming out as well. She won an Academy Award for her role in Les Mis, the movie Les Mis. She's also won an Emmy Award. Her Emmy Award that she won was for voicing a character on The Simpsons. Yeah, so she has some significant Disney ties going throughout it, as well as many other great movies that we love her in. She's fantastic. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Celebrate with a little chicken soup for the soul, a little Disney Plus, pizza with the works except anchovies or a French dip, whatever. Happy hour. Enjoy on your birthday. Shameless self-promotion before we get out of here. We did have a new episode drop, of course, on Sunday. Hopefully you've had a chance to check it out already, because if you know that we as Disney fans, we are waiting in lines all the time when we discuss many of the ways that Disney actually enhances your wait in line, not making it longer. I mean, it may seem that way, but they don't. They try and find ways to tell stories or get the story started within the Disney parks queues. We talk all about that. Many of our favorite queues, some ways that Disney does this to try and help make your wait maybe more interesting in many, many regards. So we talk a lot about that. The audio version of the episode obviously is out. Also, the video version is available for you on YouTube. And we are starting to transition to our next episode. So let's start talking about that. Yes, this week we know, hey, Zootopia 2 is coming out here in just a couple weeks. Couldn't be more excited for that movie. But before that comes and hits theaters, we are going to look back at the original Zootopia, one of our favorite movies. We love Zootopia dearly, and we're excited to do a deep dive into Zootopia, talk about some tidbits, interesting tidbits, fun facts, kind of break down Zootopia for you to kind of refresh your memory as we head on to what I think is going to be a smash hit. Everything we've seen from it looks fantastic. Looks like it's selling pretty well at the box office. The preliminary numbers pretty good. Very, very excited for Zootopia 2. But first, let's look back at the original story of Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde and the rest of the Zootopia gang. We'll be doing that this Sunday, and we'll hope you join us for that. All right, gonna get out of here. Everybody, have an amazing day. It's Wednesday. We're over the hump today. You're almost to the weekend already. You got this. You got this. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m.-ish, to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.